Scorpio, I'll be doing a 3-card tarot reading. And the cards aren't in any particular order like past, present, and future. And then I'll be doing a combination card and astrology dice reading. Now the dice represent the zodiac signs, the planets or lunar nodes, and the houses. And the cards you received this week is the Lovers, the Empress, and the Ace of Swords. How wonderful. I believe you received the Lovers last week too, so you're starting to get your feet back on the ground. It's been a rough ride the last couple years for you. And I don't think you've been quite yourself, and there's been some confusion. That's because the Saturn has been in your second house, and it will be leaving in December. And as well, in October, Jupiter is going into your sign, so new things are coming. But I realized that it would be kind of a dry first half of the year. And now it is, middle of June, and things are starting to look way up for you. Now, things have changed for you, and in the recent past, you are starting to look for manifesting deeper relationships with people. And I think you're going to very much appreciate it, because you've been learning a little bit step by step when Saturn was in the second house, or is right now. But recently, I think you've had some realizations, and it's just exploded in your mind. And now it's been baptism by fire, and now you're ready to jump into the fire and do some new things, manifest some new relationships. And if not new, to make them more fresh, renew them. And with this new feeling, it is time to make some choices, but some good choices. The present of the Empress card with the Lovers card is like a recipe for unplanned life changes, and i.e. this could be a pregnancy. Because the Empress is about fertility and creation. And I think there is some creating going on here, some new things coming. This fertility is now germinating some seeds, and it's going to grow and sprout. That whatever you decide is going to be able to stand the test of time. You're looking now into the future with enthusiasm. And here you have the Ace of Swords, a promise for a new beginning. Or it could be considered the sword of truth. So maybe you found some truths about yourself and other people that have released you for this new beginning. But the Ace of Swords also indicates that it was a long road and a rough journey to get where you're at right now. And I'm hoping then again that you appreciate that you got to this point instead of resenting that it took so long to get there. Now, Swords is about air, words, and communication. And this connects it back to the Lovers card, which is represented by Gemini for air. But we all know that good communication is a vital part of any relationship. Now, this sword can heal or harm, and I think it's warning you to use gentle words, or maybe use good rhetoric to smooth things down, because if you don't have anything good to say nothing. You do get further with sugar than vinegar. Now the stage has been set for some balanced emotions and joy and love. Now I rolled the dice and you received Virgo, Mercury, and the second house. Now Virgo is great. That just goes down the line with the Lovers card and the Empress. So that's good, and that connects to communication and the Ace of Swords, reminding you to have good communication in your relationships with other people. Now you're back to the second house. That's where the taskmaster is right now. So he's making some restrictions to you, and maybe it's just the warning to be kind to other people. But with Virgo on the scene, you have to be really careful, because they are so detail-oriented that they can take things right out the other end. And it can ruin some things. And here, Virgo in the second house is saying it's more survival mode, and it's not luxury and comfort time. So this is going to be a no-frills week when it comes to that. And the second house is commanding a practical approach for finances and resources. So with Virgo driving the boat, he wants you to account for every penny on the balance sheet. But the funny thing here is that there's no pentacles, there's no financial cards in this spread at all. So maybe he's talking about intangible things of value, your self-worth and what you value, which could be love and the material senses of pleasure, which I think that you're seeking now. It's not an escapism, it's something that you now will appreciate. And you can look at this more as a relationship as an investment, an asset. It can be a liability, it can be a security, it can be stability. Now Virgos do want stability. And the Empress is going to help shore up some of these feelings for stability. And the Lover's card is reminding you to make good choices so you have long-term stability. I think I mentioned that. With the combination of the cards and the dice, it's saying here that you might overlook or skimp on some important affairs and not prioritize them, and then pay too much attention to small and meager and unimportant things. So make sure you sit back and kind of balance things out and prioritize things. So organization is the name of the game for Mercury and Virgo. And maybe it is time to start making a project plan for things. And this could just even be for love. Now once again I connected the Ace of Swords with Mercury, and it is saying here that a lot of things boil down to speaking the right words, intelligent words, and avoiding major confusion by using the right words. Because things could get kind of messed up, and I think there might be some misunderstanding. The Ace of Swords balanced out with the Lovers and the Empress card is going to be very harmonious, because you're going to be using logic to make decisions, and you're also going to be using your heart to make decisions too. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.